and of course the sports story about poor child beaten by his dad, gets scholarship, 8 feet 9 toes, but somehow wins the scoring run at the end of the movie, and he's carried off the field on someone's shoulders. So there's a lot of those kind of movies floating around. And I guess at the end of the day, sometimes it's true. We need a little underdog story. But I have an idea. Give us a good, honest movie. Or maybe that shit don't sell, but this shit don't fly. But this is called Hollywood Movie Blues. Well, this big guy made sex this month to my girl in a roadside bar. He had a Charles Manson tattoo, carried a bloodstained crowbar. Yeah, he looked a little rough and tough. And his outward appearance was kind of grim. And there was also his 12 biker buddies, getting liquored up at the bar and laughing at me with him. But I still said, watch your fucking mouth, buddy. Even though he was twice the size of me. Because I'm a white guy that looks good in a mullet and tight jeans. And knows karate. Well, they all waited their turn as I did my little back spiral kick. Hey, I don't enjoy whooping ass. There's only one way to deal with a guy who's drunk and being a dick. Well, with one smack, they cracked their heads together, and one by one, them thugs hit the floor. And the last thing that damn roadside bar heard was me making that foul mouse chopper engine roll. And if you listen close, you'll hear violin swell. The hardships in my early childhood, they were living hell. But overcame every obstacle, baby. For the glory, 'cause my life is based on a true story. My life is based on a true story. Now, I know you can tell by just looking at me, I'm a born swimmer. I used to dream of dolphins and waterfalls. Tooth Fairy left me a Speedo. But my brother's cocaine habit robbed me of my prime. My little brother wasn't tough enough to survive prison. So I was a big brother. I took the rap and I did the time. Well, they let me out 40 years later. I was 66. But I did push-ups in my cell, backstroke in the shower. My abs were still built like brick. Now, my brother's friends are the scum of the earth, but with good intentions. But I'll keep their character development brief. Because everybody knows hookers look like supermodels and junkies got all their teeth. I do not know how it happened, but somehow I was the last minute replacement of the Olympic swimming team. I was the only bald guy in the pool. But I had one last chance to live out my childhood dream. Well, Russia was first, America did last. In the final lap of the 100-meter relay, my brother in the stands, now drug-free, cheered me on as one goal for US of A. And if you listen close, you'll hear violin sway. The hardships in my early childhood, they were living hell. But I overcame every obstacle, buddy. For the glory, 'cause my life is based on a true story. My life is based on a true story. Now it's hard hard being so fucking good looking in life. And being so rich. It's like on drag. Being hot and loaded. Yeah, I like being a single guy. But I found the mansion party a little stuffy. So I wandered out to the pool beneath the moonlight and loosened my tuxedo tie. From the darkness stepped the secretary. She was kind of nerdy and nervous. She tripped and her papers went in the air. That's when I knelt down to help. And that's when she took off her glasses and let down her long blonde hair. Well, Jill was her name and it was love at first sight. I couldn't eat or sleep when we were apart. All my city slicker friends just cared about money. But Jill was a simple country girl at heart. Now somehow, I found myself engaged to my boss's law firm's only daughter. When Jill found out, she was heartbroken and jumped from the 7th floor window. You damn right I caught her. Then we went back to the humble beginnings of the small town she was born and raised. There was lots of new country music in the air, and God-fearing folk that had Jesus' name praised. Well, since I turned my back on those city socialites, I lived a simple but happy life. I raised 2 sons and many crops on this farm, and Jill's been a patient, faithful wife. But now we're old and gray, sitting on the front porch, wondering where all the time went. Morgan Freeman narrated my whole life story. With a subtle but effective Texas accent. And if you listen close, you'll hear violin swell. The hardships in my early childhood, they were living hell. But I overcame every obstacle, baby. For the